Hello, and welcome to another episode of this City Skylines series, Rothwell County. It's been a long time since I've done any videos or even played this save. I'm in my third year of university and I have been absolutely swamped with deadlines lately. I had two in today actually, the 5th of May. One of them was my final year project, which is this huge game that I made that had this really advanced AI system, and then I had to write 15,000 words on it. I've had two coursework to do in that time as well, so I haven't really had time, but all my deadlines are up now, so I do have time again, which I forgot what having spare time was like for a little while. I have a few exams and stuff, but they're like 2 weeks away, so I'm gonna take a few days off, I think. So yeah, since the last time I was on, I have filled in quite a lot of the residential area for the old town. I did find a mod that let me change themes based on districts. I can't remember the name of it, but it's really useful, so I've set the old town to the European theme to get all these nice buildings that look kind of, they're in place here. They're not like some of the, obviously I'm getting one or two buildings pop up that look a bit out of place for an old town, but you can't force it. You can't force every building to look exactly how you want it on this game, which is unfortunate. I think I need to add in some death care. I might have forgotten to do that. Also, yeah, I forgot to add in death care, so I'll put in a plonker cemetery in by the church. Yeah, so I added, I think it was on the landmarks we're in last time, and you can see they incorporate really well into the theme. They look at home. Oh yeah, in this ring, in the upper ring is just commercial at the minute. I've left the residential to the second tier, and then I'll put some more residential, and I'll mix in commercial into the third tier when we get to that. But the focus of this episode is I have a huge problem. This is a bit of a problem, all this traffic here, but this roundabout is just getting so clogged. And also, look at this. This is horrific. So this needs to be changed. I think this is partially because of this industrial area I put in to make work for the old town. It's like a forest industry, because this is just heaving with trees. In fact, there's not actually enough workers, so I'm going to delete this side for now. But I think the industry trucks are completely ruining it, so I'm gonna do some things to kind of alleviate the pressure of that. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna create a mountain pass. I'm gonna do some terraforming. I'm gonna create a huge canyon that kind of cuts through a bit of this mountain and then comes around and into the industry area. So that was going to be the focus of today's episode. I'm actually just going to quickly fix this. There's actually traffic lights there, which we don't want. Turn those off, there's none there. Yeah, originally the plan was to run a road alongside this, and then maybe have that road go over here or into the farmlands or something, but I'm not going to do that. If I do plan on having a bridge across the river into the farmlands, it's just going to be an extension of this, I think. So first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this. But look at the traffic here. In fact, now that I've got rid of those traffic lights, it seems to be flowing a lot smoother already. Yeah, I don't like this curve now anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna put in a nice gentle one to make it look a bit nicer. Get rid of that, and then freeform. Like that. I'm gonna smooth out some of this. Like that. That looks better. It's so busy. Right, okay, yeah. Maybe we should upgrade this? It's not actually that busy at the minute, is it? Oh. Oh, we're still, yeah, I still don't want all the trucks for the industry. Maybe I did just delete a huge section of it, so maybe that's why. So yes, let's crack on. So I think I'll do the terraforming first. I'm gonna aim for like this bit here, because there's kind of like, as you can see, there's like a dip. So this is probably the most natural place for it to occur, and it'll come out. I need to make sure I don't go into this water source. That might cause issue. And then I need it. There's like a paler patch of trees here. It's not as dense, so I'll probably run the roads down here. In fact, I don't want highway coming all the way up to here, because if we have more industry in here, which we will, if this is a highway, I don't want to be creating loads of complex junctions. I think I might just run a main road down here. I'll make it a 6-lane avenue. Just get that down like that, and then yeah, it could be bridged over. How's that look? Oh, I don't like the dip there. Oh dear. Right. Sometimes the automatic terraforming is just a nightmare, but you take what you get. How steep's that? That's not overly bad. Can I smooth it out nicely? It does look a bit steep, doesn't it? It's a bit flatter if I do it over there. I'm still getting this. That's not as bad actually. I mean, it's a bit weird that it goes down and then up, but it's better than down here. And then just smooth this over as well. I might actually, if I slope it up a little. Oh dear, I didn't mean for that to happen. I didn't realise how steep it actually was around here. Oh, that might have been the wrong tool. There we go. Wow. That went wrong. Okay, so we've got a main road here, and then the canyon is going to be this area here, isn't it? I'll have the highway come out of the canyon, maybe around here, bridge over, and then come straight down. I want to get rid of some of the trees actually. Is that in here? Just for the like the road bit. I don't want to get rid of them all. Oh, that's too dense. Yeah, I just want like a. It's so hard to just get it right. Right, we'll get to that when we come to it. I'll use a much smaller brush actually. There we go. Right, okay, that'll do. Okay. Right, let's get on with the canyon. So I think, yeah, run through this bit. I'm gonna have to do a lot of terraforming. So let's just create the outline of where we want it to actually go first. So we want to come out, and then I want it to come out here. That looks about right for... This is gonna have to get probably lowered and smoothened out. Maybe it should be a bit more like this way. Oh, I might leave that in, but obviously I'd make some changes and then have one on either side. That might be quite a cool little... Yeah, I think I'll do that. So yeah, just to make this smoother, I'm gonna need to ramp it up. Like so. Smooth out this side. Yeah, that ramp, that's... Yeah, that's perfect, I think. Or not perfect, nothing's perfect, but that's gentle enough. That's the word I was looking for, gentle enough. That it will work for what we intend to do. Alright, now for the... It's quite daunting at the minute, isn't it? If you go in and it's just sheer walls on either side. It is actually quite open. Maybe it should be less open. Let's do some smoothing. Oh, that went wrong. I keep forgetting that this is a smooth tool and not that. So this is still quite sheer. I quite like, I do want some that are like really like tall and daunting on either side of you, but I don't want it to be like dangerous. If you have any idea what I mean. I've been on a few like mountain pathways to like Italy and Colorado and stuff, and like when you're driving down and you just look to the right and it's just, you look up out the car window and you can see nothing but rock. It's so daunting, but it's just so incredible at the same time. So that's kind of what I want to achieve here, but I don't want it to be sheer because sheer would be stupid. I think that might be alright, you know. I'll tell you what, let's put in the highways themselves and we'll see how it looks. I don't want... We could use barriers, and then that to, you know, represent like, because obviously we don't want rocks falling on like cars and stuff like that. We want it to be safe. So maybe the barriered highway would be best. Let's have a look. Ah, see, I feel like this means like the drivers can't see the mountains. Nah, I'm gonna stick to just normal, and you know, if they die, they die. It's only a game. They're not real people. This isn't SimCity. Natural disasters don't occur apart from flooding, but there's not much chance of that up here, unless the water source got messed up. But we're not gonna mess that up. Yeah, so let's run the other one down. And I want to have this. I might. I'm gonna leave this gap for a little while, and then maybe create some more of these things in the middle. So like the two roads like disappear from view for a little while, because that does tend to happen on mountain roads like this. You can't often see. Sometimes the other highway is either like really far above you and you can't see it, or you know, it has to go around some like natural barrier. So that, I think that might be Yeah, I think I'll stick to that kind of idea. I want to bring the mountain a bit closer to the road. I'll smooth this out again. Maybe it's actually better if I do like a ridiculous ramp. No, it was not better. Maybe if I don't put that up. The problem with the I still prefer the modded terraforming tool to the actual like inbuilt one. Like the inbuilt one's got the really cool topographical, I can never say that word, the really cool map that shows you like the lines of how steep it is at different points, but you can't use the brush, so you can't increase the size of like what you're actually doing. From as far as I can tell, you might be able to. I might be just being an idiot, but I couldn't really see that. Right, I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna do this, and then smooth it all over so it goes quicker. Don't worry, we will fix this. Especially, we definitely need to fix this top bit. Now that's what I'm talking about. Look at how epic this looks. Maybe that's too steep again. Yeah. We don't want it ridiculously steep, especially like at the roadside. We want it to be a little bit flatter, maybe. Saying that, we don't want it to look identical all the way, so let's just put in some like little bits that are a little bit different. And this top bit, let's just make sure it's not like unnaturally flat from all the messing we did with it. I'll smooth that a bit. Okay, that looks good. Right, yeah, let's do the middle bit. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. We'll alter this a bit. That's really cool. And then it's got like its own little peak. Ah, that's really nice. Decrease the size here. Create like another little... You might get a little glimpse across here of the other side of the road, so that might be cool. And then maybe a little bit flatter in some places, a little bit higher in others. Let's have a look at that. So you're travelling through, oh, it's out of focus. You disappear behind here, you trapped between a rock and a hard place. Oh, I'm so funny. Yeah, that looks good. I need to do some smoothing of this side. Now this is a proper cliff face. Look at that. Look at the details. Oh, now that's intimidating. I like that. I like this side of the canyon. I like this side of the canyon a bit more than this side actually. That's wonderful. Yeah, that looks really good for the mountain pass. I'm gonna add in some decoration. The rocks in. I'm trying to remember where all the rock assets are. There might. There's loads in here. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is the actual the ones like the developers put in. Not. I've got a few that. Oh, I like that one. A bit big though, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a few modded ones that look really good. So we can put in some of them if need be. That's good. It looks like they've fallen down into the crevice. This is more like a they're sunken into the ground, isn't it? I'm not overly fond of that. Trying to remember what I think they're in trees. The modded ones. They're not in trees, so it's completely wrong. A lot of things are normally put in park. I probably should have checked this before I actually started the episode, but oh dear. No, they're not in there. I already checked in here, didn't I? I completely forgotten where the rocks are. Don't think, no, they're not in there. They won't be in lights. Common? No. They're in, of course they're in paths. Why would they not be in paths? Get a big dirty one in there. You can go there too. Scatter some of these small ones around the base. Another medium. I'm gonna add in some like the odd like tree in here as well, to really like pass it off as being very natural. I'll do that now actually. What we want kind of like mountain looking trees. Evergreens, that's what I'm looking for. They're not evergreens, they're bushes. They're not evergreens. Is that the closest we're gonna get? I think it might be. So we don't want loads. Some bushes around the like rocks would probably work. These bushes are huge. Oh, that overlap. Oh, it's only on the hard shoulder. And you're left-hand driving. I'm using the left shoulder anyway. Maybe one or two more of these, and I'll just throw in an extra 2 or 3 rocks. Maybe a tree or 2 over here as well. Just at the base of this thing. Let's put 1 on top as well. That's feasible that they could grow up there. This didn't used to be a canyon until man came and knocked it all down. Or the wrath of God. Whatever we prefer. I'm gonna have to put some of these like... I'm gonna paint some of these small ones down here. Oh, they don't fit. That'll... There we go. In fact, I might as well paint some evergreens, just like, not loads, but might make it look a bit nicer. A little less boring, actually. There's a bit too many there, I think. There we go. That's a good amount. Oh, that I really like the look of that. The centerpiece of the mountain pass. That looks really good. And then you come out into, well, nothing. Cool. Yeah, that's really good. I'm quite proud of this little design. So all that's left now is to connect the highway up. So let's... That's not going to look too bad, is it? No, that's perfect. I'm really worried that the road's going to be too bumpy because we're coming down the side of this mountain. Hopefully it'll terraform nicely. How does that look? It's not too bad. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy, but I can deal with it. Maybe have this one like running below the second one a little bit. And then we want the bridges to be close to each other. There we go. I'm never sure how to actually connect like junctions like this. I normally just do like, I want it to be straight as possible. Doesn't look like it's going to be very straight. Yeah, I normally do just a one-way, two-lane road. Just because I think that looks like the most natural transition, if you will, into the actual motor, like to and from the highway. We need to switch the direction of that. But yeah, I think that looks okay. Yeah, when you use like, I'll just quickly show you, when you use on and off ramps, it just doesn't look quite right, does it? They look too skinny. So that's why I use those. But yeah, we need to do the junction at the other side as well, actually. Just travel through one more time. There we go. Let's smooth this out. And I'm just going to make this one simple. If you watched the last, I think it was the last episode when we did yeah, this junction, I made such a terrible mess of that. So I think I'm just going to keep it nice and simple this time. I'm going to have that going there. One coming from the other side. That just connects nicely. Oh, well, that connects a little bit too sharply for my liking. That's better. And then we're just gonna have, we're gonna make this come up gently. If so, go up by 6 and then go up to 12. Crossover. Oh, need to go up another one because of the terrain height difference. Slope to oh wait, we can get it. We can do this. Back down to 6 and come on. Ah, it's not quite gonna make it. Like that. In fact, no, I've put that too close to where this one's gonna loop. I'll tell you what, I'll make this go a bit further out and then we can utilize this area. So come off like this, up by 6, up to 12, cross over, down to 6. That's a bit of a steep turn. And then that's not actually smooth enough. There we go. That's a nice smooth ramp and curve. That's good. And then this side we will do something very similar. So it'll come off, up by 6, up to 12, cross over, down to 6, down to ground level, and maybe I should have just gone straight for the connection there. Right. Oh, that terraforming. That's better. Okay, so yeah, just 2 simple loops. So you come out, this carries on straight. You can get around that side, get around that side. Perfect. Let's start simulation again. They're actually gonna, well, it'll take a while, but let's see if they actually use that. Oh, dearie me. That's not good, is it? Backs up all the way here. Okay, let's get it moving a bit quicker. I've already got a heavy traffic ban on the Old Town. I'm actually just gonna, I might as well do the entire Old Town district now, but get a heavy traffic ban on that roundabout, and then that'll at least force them, all the industry, to use the highway. I think people are using it already, or they're definitely using it to get out. I suppose that makes sense because they're right at the start of their pathfinding, so they'll just go straight there. Oh, a little slip up there. Don't need the beach to be part of the Old Town. Okay. I'm gonna upgrade this for now. Oh, I need to get, I don't want traffic lights there. Get those off. Oh, the traffic in this city is oh my word. That's gonna need to be fixed. I'm not going to have time to do that this episode. I think I might have to create like a ring road system. If I make a like a one-way ring road that follows the wall, that might be a good idea. That'll alleviate some of that. I've never seen traffic quite like that. All this, look how backed up this is. This is not hitting the bloody motorway anymore. There's a lot of traffic like coming down here. Come on, you're gonna use the highway. This guy wants to. This blue one here. He wants to go. Oh, what an arse. Yeah, look at them. Wait, oh no, I thought they were like garbage trucks. That wouldn't have been good. Yeah, I do like my centerpiece. Look at that. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for this episode then. I will get videos up a lot quicker than I have been now that I've got the spare time to actually do some. They won't be coming up as quickly as I'd want because I do still have to revise for exams, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.